Alright gamers, welcome back. World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore Ironman Adventures episode 78. We're back. Let's jump back into the world. Now, it's been a couple days since I played WoW. I've done some farming in between last time and this time. Farmed some ore, farmed a couple of rares that we were trying to find. Didn't find any except for one. Well, no, we found two. I did find the Dalaran spell scribe. Unfortunately, he didn't drop the black tabby cat carrier. I wanted to get our pet, Shadow, like my real cat, a black tabby in real life. But he dropped a belt when we found him, so, you know, that sucked. We were hoping for the cat, but it's a very rare drop chance that we would get that. We also found Logrash. Sadly, he didn't drop his shoulders. What he did drop, though, was this bad boy right here, the pacifier. Now, just to show you that we definitely did kill Logrash, that's it right there, the pacifier. 18 strength, 7 stamina. This thing is like a mini whirlwind axe. Like, it's pretty sick. I mean, it's not anywhere close to the whirlwind axe, but it is very good, especially if we were like a druid. This thing would be crazy. Like a feral druid, this thing would go insane. I kept it just to show you guys what we did get from Logrash. We found him, but we didn't get our shoulders, sadly. And in the interim, I've decided to name our horse Bo. Our brown skeletal horse. I was writing some role play for the description of some of the other videos that we've done because I've been busy and I haven't had a lot of time to write the... I usually do like role-playing-ish descriptions of our videos that we've done and kind of like describe the story that's going on for Bale and then what's happening in the world and what we did and the events that transpired, add a little flavor to them. But I've been pretty busy recently, so I haven't had time. But I went back and wrote some new stuff, so... I think since we didn't get the cat, I'm going to go ahead and buy a snake from the troll that wanders over at the Valley of Spirits and get our first pet. Just for, you know, some flavor. We've went ahead and got full bags. We bought new bags for our bank slots. I do need to buy one more bank slot because as you can see, the bank is full, bro. We've got 100 iron bars, 80 mithril bars with extra in the bags. I got an extra 40 bars right here, 30 bars right here. We've got silk, we've got a little bit of mage weave, more powder. I've made some mithril casings. The bank is full of powder and bars. So we really need to craft soon and make a bunch of stuff with these bars, but I got 225 engineering. So that's another thing we're going to have to do. Fly all the way down to the Gizmorium of Gadgetzan, learn how to become an artisan engineer. That way we can learn new recipes, spend some of these bars that we have, because we have a ton of them. But for right now, I think we're going to spend some money at Shenthul, our old friend.
The Shattered Hand's influence dominates these lands. We are the veil which covers Kalimdor, the protectorates, the police, the judges, the jury, and ultimately the executioners.
I'm not going to let him say the whole thing, but we will let him say some of that. I think for now, we're going to focus on key skills. So first and foremost, Slice and Dice for sure is getting a level up. A lot of gold. Oof. Eviscerate for sure is getting a level up. Sprint for sure is getting a level up. It's 10 extra % on the speed. I like it. I don't need any of the other poisons right now. Learn Sprint. Stealth is for sure getting a level up. And Vanish for sure a level up. That leaves us with 10 gold. Now with that excess gold, I think I'm going to level up Ambush. Level it up again. Level it up again. A lot of points, I know. Then we'll also spend a little money and level up Garrote, because I have been using Garrote a lot. No, maybe actually it's Rupture. 1 point in Rupture. 2 point in Rupture. And go ahead and get Garrote. Now, We're good on the rest of these moves for now. We will learn them, but in the future. That was 20 gold worth of training, essentially. We're left with 1 gold, but the pacifier does sell for 1 gold, 28 silver. So that puts us back at 250. That's nice. And I've got a bunch of materials in my bags where I might just vendor them if I need the cash, but honestly, 2 gold is fine. You know, we can make money back. I think when we left off, I was at like 7 or 8 gold, and I made like 10, 12 gold just from farming ore, mostly in the Alterac Mountains. And then these orcs that were in this region, or not orcs, ogres, excuse me. The ogres that were in this region for like silk. I farmed a good bit of silk off them. And they had a bunch of items when they dropped, like some crappy greens or, you know, things like that. Now, who is the troll that sells the snakes? I can't remember his name. Either way, he roams this region, and I think I'm going to buy a snake from him. We have our horse, we might as well get a snake. Where's the boy at? So I made a list of to-do things, and one of them was become, and obviously this is now the next day, or probably a week later when you guys will see this, but so don't worry about the dates. But becoming an artisan engineer, use a lot of the materials that we have because I have a ton of them. Buy a snake, buy spell ranks, buy bank slots, but not quite yet, and then get back to questing in the Badlands, Swamp of Sorrows, Dustwallow, and Stranglethorn Vale. So those are the main focal points for tonight. Once I can find who sells the snake. He's roaming around this area somewhere, I just don't know where. There he is. Zantish. So we can get a black snake, a brown snake, or a crimson snake. I was thinking about picking up a brown snake to match Bo, but I think I want a black snake because obviously, you know, we're a rogue, we're hiding in the shadows. If there was a black horse, I would have got a black horse, but there's not, unfortunately, so just a brown one. And now we have our first pet. I'll name him Onyx. We have Onyx and Bo. That's our horse. I'm still going to try and farm the spell scribe down in Amber Mill, and hopefully we can get the cat, and that'll be just like my cat in real life, Shadow, who is currently crawling under the bed, but it's a low drop chance, so take me to Daenerys, and then take me on a trip, I want to see LA. Once we do this, I can get rid of this. I can get rid of this. Once we become an artisan engineer, I'm probably going to maybe spend some time crafting. I don't know. I need to get shit out of my bank and out of my bags. I have tons and tons of both iron ore and mithril ore. Or bars, I should say. But I've also got a ton of mithril casings I could use, but once we're done with this down at the Gizmorium, we're gonna hearth back to the Badlands and Kargath really, and continue questing in the Badlands. So I'm gonna pause the video because this is a long flight, and I don't want the first like 10-20 minutes of the video to be us flying and yapping. So save some time for actual questing. I'll see you guys in just a second when we get to the Gizmorium, and then we'll do a little crafting, hearth, and continue on with the adventure. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright gamers, we're back in the middle of a sandstorm. Okay, no. Yeah, we made it to the Gizmorium of Gadget Sand. There is a sandstorm right now. One thing that I love about Daenerys is sometimes, yeah, you have these like sandstorms that just blow in. Feels very thematic for the zone. I think Sprocket Spring can teach me.
Greetings. If you are here to access Goblin Engineering schemata, please have your Goblin Engineer membership card ready for verification.
It's in my bank. Do I really need it? No. Okay, cool. I do want to learn the Goblin rocket boots. And probably the fuel recipe. No, I'm not an alchemist, so I don't need it. Other than that, yeah, I think it's just the rocket boots right now. I thought you could teach me how to become a an artisan, but maybe not. What about Geordie? Lapforge?
With some of the technology that was recovered by bold gnomes venturing into Gnome Regan, I have managed to construct my greatest invention, the matter transporter. All I need now is a skilled gnomish engineer to build a powerful beacon attuned to the transporter.
Can't help you, dog. Sorry. Oh, it's Buzzik. Bracket swing.
Show me what you got. You won't be sorry, I promise.
Could you train me? You can, but I need 5 gold. Fuck, I forgot I spent all my money. No. Oh, I forgot we spent all our money. God, okay, well. There goes the plan. Fuck. I mean, I could make 5 gold right now, but I would have to sell a bunch of stuff that I don't want to sell. So, you know what? We'll come back here another time. Damn it. I really wanted you guys to... That was the whole point. We spent too much money on training. Fuck. That's okay. The training was worth it. We've been putting off training for quite a while. Just so we could make our mount money. But that's fine. And I didn't even drop off the items. Oh no. Things are not off to a good start tonight, boys. Alright, let's just get out here. Let's get questing. Alright, so I need to kill more of the rock elementals. For small stone shards, I need to kill vultures for buzzard gizzards. I need coyotes for the crag coyote fangs and the jawbones. It's probably going to be one at a time for right now because I just don't have the bag space to kill multiple things. There's some iron up here. How can I get up there? I'm going to have to go all the way around, aren't I? Alright, Onyx, don't get me caught. Nice and sneaky. Yeah, if I find a lot of ore, my bags are going to fill up so fast. I'm already holding on to just bars and bars worth of materials here. Our mining is at 258, which is crazy. We're only like 42 points away from being maxed out on our mining. It's pretty insane. And now we've only got 6 free slots. Don't put poisons on just yet because elementals are immune to poison and bleeds. So let's go back to the daggers. Ambush open. That's alright. I'm probably only going to play for like an hour, a solid hour tonight. Maybe an hour 15 if we're lucky. It's already pretty late, so... And I've got work tomorrow. Solid stone. Tons of gray items here too. But yeah, when I wrap it up tonight, I'll go back to town and... I mean, I can't drop things off in the bank. I don't have bank slots. I need more money. We need a total of like 15 to 20 more gold on top of the 20 gold that I just spent. Although it's nice to have more points in things like Rupture, Slice and Dice. The Slice and Dices last longer. The ambushes hit harder. The Ruptures, they do more bleed damage. Like now it's 1 point is 88 over 8 seconds. 5 points, 304 over 16 seconds. Whew. We got 1. I want to keep the solid stone, everything else can go, but... It's definitely going to be a... Do one zone, go back to town, empty out the bags, do another zone, or section, I should say. We'll take on the elementals, then we'll do the coyotes, then we'll do the vultures. Once we get onto the coyotes and the vultures, that's when we'll put poisons on. And I probably won't dagger swap that much for those, because I can just rupture them, but I am trying to get into the habit of dagger swapping again. We stopped doing it for so long because we were just using regular daggers, but now that we've got this insanely good mace, it's pretty important that we switch. My damage is just going up a ton when I use the maces. There's 3. Let's pull 2 of these bad boys. I didn't get my dice, fuck. I thought I hit slice and dice there, but I did not. It's 4.
Health warning.
Try and not use a potion here. Ooh. Huntsman's Bands of the Eagle. 25 silver. Intellect. Not really our forte, but... Big ambush hit. 438. Whew. I do like exposing their armor, though. I imagine as rock elementals, they have a high defense or armor value. Whew, big crits back to back. 473, 122. Tell you what, let's go empty out the bags early. There's so much junk, man. Maybe 100 poisons is overkill, but I go through them so much, man. Guys, I think I might be a hoarder. I can't tell. I think I'm a hoarder, though. Or an over-prepper. I feel like it won't be so bad on our next class. But I feel like specifically Rogue just has so many items to keep in their bags. You've got, especially if you're like me and you're an engineering rogue, but you've got throwing knives, poisons, thistle tea, flash powder, blinding powder, all of your tools as far as like thieves' tools, your engineering tools, your blacksmithing hammer, your mining pick. You gotta have your fishing rod, you gotta have health potions, bandages. If you're like me and you weapon swap, you gotta have an extra dagger in the bags, a backup set of throwing knives. Like, there's so many things that you need. And then if you're like me, which is even worse than the normal rogue, you over prep and you bring like 100 poisons, 50 bomb, like so much shit. I just can't help it, man. I like to be prepared. When I'm out questing, I like to be out here and not feel like, oh, I ran out of this or whatever, you know. We're out of stamina food, of course, but that's a different story. And immediately the bags are full again. See if I can grab 2 here. I should have ambushed, or slice and diced that, whoops. Might use a potion here. Might get away with not needing one. Eh, we don't need one. That's 7. Not a terrible way to farm solid stone, but I mean at this point I've got tons of solid blasting powder too. 60 in the bank, basically another stack of 20 right here. One more. It's going to be a lot of back and forth tonight because we forgot to drop stuff off. Well, I couldn't even drop stuff off. My bank is full. Like, look at the bank. It's full. I was going to craft, but I can't even become an artisan engineer. And I don't want to craft now because we wouldn't get skill points for it because I'm capped out at 225 right now. So until we earn 5 gold, I'm just kind of, you know, we're wiggling around with the money or the bag space that we have. There we go, that's 10. Let's go make bag space again. I was looking, I think there's one recipe that has elemental earth for engineering, and it's the goblin mining helmet, which is a male item. And us, of course, being a rogue, we can't wear mail, we can only wear leather, so it's not something that I would usually make. I am a miner, and I wouldn't mind having the mining helmet if it was leather, but unfortunately it's not. They should have made it cloth, so all classes could use it, but it is what it is. There's the Expedition Force Group, whatever the hell they're called. Expeditionary Force. Alright, now we're going to try and gather some crag coyote fangs, jawbones, buzzard gizzards, sign of earth. I guess this is a roaming creature. Boss Tho'grun. He has the sign of earth, which I think this is for... This was for something that we had in Hammerfall, in the Arathi Highlands, if I remember correctly. Okay, let's turn this in real quick to Lotwil.
Pleased to meet you.
Study the elements, rock. This area is perfect for... Could you hold these in place for a moment? Yes, just like that, along the vector normal. Now, what was I saying? Right. Perfect for testing my latest project. The raw materials, the open space. What more could an intelligent and enlightened practitioner of the arts ask for?
Alrighty then.
These should do nicely, Balambra, thank you. A bit more sand than I'd anticipated. Have to adjust the coefficients of friction. No, wait. It should still be negligible with the frost oil. Mumbling to himself, Lotwil puts one fist into the palm of his other hand and stares at them as if fascinated.
Adventurer, you've already proven more able than all my apprentices combined. The next parts I need require a little more strength. Large stone slabs can be found on rock elementals if you're careful enough. Their bodies are stronger and larger, and therefore more prone to having pieces large enough for my tests. You can find them further west of here or southeast along the mountain's edges. Take your time. I'll need a while to test these smaller pieces you brought me.
Perfect, because I need some time. More iron, of course. Yo. Like, look at that. This is a decent bit of solid stone right there. There's some coyotes. Let's throw on some new poisons. Lesser Moon. No, not Lesser Moonstone. I don't have the bag space, bro. I'm operating on 3 bag slots. Let my energy come back real quick. Oh, I forgot to poison up the hammer, of course. Things crit me. 600 experience from these coyotes. Probably keep the meat. I don't think I have anything I can cook that into, though. Oh. Hot wolf ribs. That'll do. That's gonna pull 3. It's fine. They're eating me alive. There's a buzzard wing. Get rid of the feather. The ribcage does sell for a good bit, though. At this point, I'm going to get rid of the heavy stone. I've got so much heavy blasting powder. I could make tons of bombs. I just need silk. Like, that's the main thing that's holding me back from the bombs, but... which is why I was farming ogres in Arathi Highlands in between recordings, but... What's our hammer skill at? 213. We've caught it up pretty quickly. Daggers are at 214. Basically, same pace as each other. Oh, that soft bushy tail sells for a lot. Damn. I kind of want that too. I don't even have a single crag fang. Iron here too. Honestly, I think I'm gonna have to just sell some iron bars or something, man. I just don't have bag space for anything. Mithril up here too. I want that more than I want the iron. Oh, I could sell these for 6 silver. What am I doing? Right now I need all the money we can get. I'm gonna sell some stacks of poison. I think, you know, we'll make some more later, but for right now, I want some bag space. I think I'm also gonna sell the iron bars, just make a quick gold off them. I've got 100 in the bank. I don't think I'm gonna use more than 100. I mean, I'm already on to mithril at this point, so if I made anything, I would just make iron grenades. But for that, I need more silk, so. That'll be fine. For now, that gives me 6 slots to work with. It's a little better than 2 or 3. God, I got so much junk. Most of it is valuable. Like the mithril, we're going to turn into mithril casings. We can use the casings to make, you know, obviously I want to make a mithril blunderbuss. I need to make unstable triggers, mithril tubes. I tried to farm elemental fires, but these things have horrible drop rates. I killed like 20 fire elementals out in the Arathi Highlands. Didn't get a single one. It's just awful. Now, that corpse should still be up. Camp Werg. There it is. It's good cash. We're about a gold 50 off. Just like that. Sell a couple iron bars, just like that. We're almost there. Sure, I wish I could sell them on the auction house. I'd make much more, but solo self found, baby. I done got it out the mud. Let's grab this mithril real quick too. That's gonna fill up the bags even more, but mithril, more valuable. Whew, 4 solid stone on that hit. Get rid of the heavy stone. I don't need it. Not anymore. I mean, I think I need it for fireworks. Yeah. But again, I've got 100 in the bank, so. And I know where a ton of iron is. Like, iron is really easy to farm. Speak of the devil. I mean, between the Arathi Highlands and the areas that we found in the Highlands, and then Alterac Mountains has a ton as well. When we were farming for Logrash, we found a ton of places that had iron nodes. And then here, I mean, there's tons here. There's a chest right there. I want to check that out. They're ogres. They might have pockets. They do. Junk box. Chicken Jackie. Damn it. Disarm them. Rupture them. I want to take both these on at the same time. Disarm. 3-point slice and dice. Disarm him again. Switch to the other guy, because Blade Flurry should kill you. Should have disarmed you, but it doesn't really matter. I killed them both. Some silk and some mage weave, huge. Blue item, blue item, blue item. Gray item. 10 silver. Oh, shit. It's a rare elite. Anathemus? Doesn't look like he drops any blue items, but I wonder if I could gouge kite him back to town. 8,000 health is double the health that Fozruk had. It's kind of dicey. And he is 2 levels up on me. I don't know if I can handle him. It's a pretty sick rare, though. Rare elites are a whole different breed. Anathemus. We'll hold off on him for now. We did see him at least. That was kind of cool, but I think he would fuck me up. Even if I just find the elites, I like finding them and seeing them. It's cool. It's something you don't see every day. Unless you're farming for them, of course, but... There's the fang. 2 fangs. I think I'm not going to dagger swap here. I think I'm just going to rupture them. Got that slice off just in time. Big crits, man. I'm hitting hard. Alright, 4 fangs, 7 jawbones. I need 30 jawbones. That means I'm going to need a stack of 20 and then another stack of 10. God. Get rid of the heavy stone. I have 3 tails, though. 22 silver. Blocked it. That thick furry mane. Sheesh. That's what she said about my peanuts. I'm just kidding. Terrible. Gold. There's gold in them hills. I don't know what I would get rid of right now, so maybe I just leave that there for now, come back once I empty out my bags, but... I'm liking the red wolf meat. Get a lot of the soft bushy tails. It's 30 silver right there, plus 8 right there. We almost have the money we need to become an artisan engineer already. Against these guys, I like to get a 3-point slice and dice going. 1-point rupture. Leaves us with just a couple extra seconds on slice and dice when we kill one. Well, how short of a cooldown Blade Flurry is, it's... Oh, someone's over here for sure. Large Fang can stay. We got all the coyote teeth though. Get 600 experience per coyote, that's crazy. No, I didn't mean to switch targets. All right, well, we'll be back. Filled the bags up again. Scanning for that rare, but I'm also looking for any buzzards. I'm gonna sell 3 loose ore and 3 loose grenades just to make space. It's not a big deal. We have a ton of it, and then everything else I can keep. Keep that wolf meat. %, into 44, or 50% into 43, two getting level 44. 5 slots, not much. It's not much, but we are at 4 gold, 30 silver, so a little more, and we have what we need. and then we can spend some time crafting. Next time we play, I'll do some crafting. Like, we'll definitely have enough gold next time we play, and I'll do some crafting together with you guys so we can see what I make. But I know it can be kind of boring to just, you know, spend 20-30 minutes just crafting. It's part of the game, part of the experience. I like it myself, but I know it's probably not incredibly engaging. But at the end of the day, again, I also just do this for me, and I don't really care if people watch it or not. So yeah, we'll do a little bit of crafting together next time, and then anything like repetitive, like if I have to make a ton of something with like mithril or whatever, I'll probably just do it like in between episodes and show you guys like, oh, this is what we did in between, like I have with some other things. But I do like to add some crafting to the videos. I don't want it to all be done in the interim. Most of what I get done in the interim is like done from farming, right? Like I'll be doing some schoolwork and I've got, you know, schoolwork on one monitor, and then I just run around and gather ore in a cave for like 10 minutes and then log off, come back in an hour or two, gather the ore again. And then by the time that we're recording, I've got, you know, tons of materials that we can then use and craft together. I'm gonna leave the silver, I don't need it. I like to leave ore that I don't need for those that do need it. There might be some blacksmith that needs silver ore running through the area and sees that and can get it, you know. I don't need it, I'm just gonna vendor it. Now gold, on the other hand, is different though. I do like to gather gold because gold sells for a good bit to the vendor. Silver, not so much.
Health warning.
I'm really glad that
Health warning.
they don't have some kind of finisher. Like an execute, because I was not paying attention. They could have just executed me there. Thankfully they don't have an execute, you know, but just in general, that's why I like the add-on bestiary. So these things have dash, furious howl, cower, and growl. I forgot that we left a coyote in the back with a soft bushy tail on it. It's worth a decent bit of silver, so let's head back that way. It should still be up. Big crits, man. I'm hitting hard. All that we need is new shoulders. And we're actually like kind of juiced out for our gear. The title charm was a huge pickup too. So glad that Prince Najak was up. Got one of the gizzards. Damn, maybe its body did despawn. That quickly? Get rid of the mystery meat. I know I can cook it, but I just don't have the bag space to hold it right now. I only like to pull multiple when I have Blade Flurry up. If I don't have Blade Flurry, let's just, you know, keep it to one at a time. Oh! Yo! No way! A large knapsack. Huge! That's sick. Alright, well we have our spare bag for the bank slot when we buy it. Damn, we haven't had a bag in forever. Just randomly on some coyote. Crazy, an extra 2 slots right when we need it the most. A little 12 slaughter? That's huge. Earth Warning? Nope. I don't think I can cannibalize them because they're not humanoids, right? Yeah. Humanoid or undead corpses. One health. Fucking thing lived with 1 health. That's crazy. Alright, that's 30. Let's go turn that one in. Actually, let's look for a couple more buzzards real quick. Gandazin. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh shit, it's the boss. I wonder if I could distract him. Damn, we got 2 of his goons. And then we vanish, baby. Get that sign of Earth. Later, bitch. Took out their boss. They had no idea. Did that chest come? No, we left some stuff in that chest, I'm pretty sure. No, we definitely took everything out, right? I can't remember. I'm gonna come back and clear it out, though, in just a second. I can already tell the buzzards are going to be a pain to hunt. There's just not very many of them. They're scattered throughout the zone. I'm going to pull that one too. The Ridge Stalker, but that's okay. Oh, maybe not. I guess maybe ranged pulls, they only aggro if they're like in a family, so to speak. My poisons are about out, that's fine. we will be right back for those. Man, if I was a warlock, I would be stoked on that. Or a shadow priest. That'd be crazy. I think between tonight and tomorrow night, when we play tomorrow night, I'm going to park us at the Gizmorium of Gadgetzan. That way when we log in, we can immediately learn artisan engineering. There's a bank in Gadgetzan. We can spend some time crafting. And then we can immediately hearth back here. And continue on with questing in the Badlands, because once we're done here, we're going to go to the Swamp of Sorrows, start the Swamp of Sorrows, get things done here. When we're done with that, we've got to finish up the last southern bits of Stranglethorn, which there's quite a bit, as you can see. And then once we're done with that, we've got some more stuff back at Dustwallow. I wouldn't mind trying to take on... let's hide the Legends of Maradon. We're not doing Maradon. I wouldn't mind trying to take on Get Me Out of Here again. Seems like there's a couple other Twisted Evils. Is it an elite quest? No, it's a dungeon quest. I'm gonna hide that. Dungeon quest. I'm gonna hide that. The elite quests we're gonna keep on the map in case I wanna do those later, and I do want to do those later, but there are some tough ones, like the Corruptor. That one's going to be tough. Khan Hrothra, that's going to be tough. And there we go. We've got 5 gold. We can become an artisan now. Gorn. Tho'grun's betrayal. Is there any wonder why the ogres are part of the horde no longer? I will be glad to see him dead and the sign of earth returned. If you have not dispatched him yet, then waste no time going to Camp Boff. It's to the southeast of Kargath. I have a sign of earth right here.
With Tho'grun dead, his corpse picked clean by the desert winds and scavenging buzzards, the ogres will be put into disarray. Though a small victory, this will lead to a much larger one. The sign of the earth is now in our possession, and we can open the Black Drake's prison in Lethlor. We shall free them from endless imprisonment, albeit to their doom.
All right.
The seal of the earth is held by 3 runestones, held in the pillars of diamond, opal, and amethyst in Lethlor Ravine. Using the sign of the earth, you will be able to remove the runestones and unlock the seal of the earth. Be wary, though, adventurer. The Black Drake's Blacklash and Hematus are not to be trifled with. See them dead and return their bindings to me. To reach the ravine, travel to the far eastern part of the Badlands. Be careful, though, for the ravine is home to countless drakes.
So, I do know that the eastern part of the Badlands is full of elite drakes, like 45 to 50 in that range. Very, very dangerous being over here. That's basically where Gorn is sending us. But
the seal of the earth is held by...
if I can finish this quest, look at that chest. Holy shit. 3 strength, 23 agility, 5 stamina. That thing is insane. We would use that all the way up until 60 for sure. So this is going to be a quest that we're going to come back and do in the future. I don't know how hard this is going to be. It seems like I'm going to need to slay Blacklash and Hematus. Slay them and return Blacklash's bindings and the chains of Hematus. So I would have to take on 2 probably elite dragons, I would imagine. I don't know if I can. Maybe it might be something where I could like take on 1 target dummy, kill the other, kite it or something like that in the future. That's going to be tough, but that chest is crazy good, man. I really want to try and get that chest. And then I think for the last thing that we're going to do tonight, just turn this quest in, see if there's a follow-up. We'll get ready to park it here. I'll handle a couple things off recording and take us to the Gizmorium of Gadgetzan, and then we'll pick up tomorrow, become a artisan engineer, spend some time crafting, and then come back and continue on. Nika Bloodscar. Do you have the jawbones?
That's a nice collection of jawbones, adventurer. Now those coyotes won't be tearing through our supplies for scraps. Well done. The coyotes of the Badlands aren't easy prey. Your deed shows me that you might just survive here. For the horde.
Just a little experience. We're now 65% into 43 towards 44. And yeah, I don't really want to start anything else up because it's going to take too much time. So I don't like odd numbers. Let's just throw that away. And we'll keep it nice and short tonight. Just a clean, crispy hour. Not too bad though. We got a snake. We did some questing. We got a lot of training as far as this list was full before, but now not too bad. At level 44, we do want to learn instant poison rank 4 and rupture rank 4. So, you know, ideally I'd like 6 gold for these, but you know, it is what it is. All right, we're gonna call it here for now, guys. I'm gonna, like I said, get us to the Gizmorium of Gadgetzan, and then tomorrow when we start, we'll become an artisan engineer. We'll do some crafting, free up some bank space, probably have a ton of stuff to vendor and sell, but also keep for future crafts to level up the engineering. So I'll see you guys there. I'm very excited. Peace and love, and God bless gamers.